What is up, guys? Back into another reaction to Tower of God, this time of episode 5 of season 2. Last episode was really good for the majority of it. There was loads of really awesome moments. Wagnan's speech, just the kind of betrayals that we saw happen last episode. One that especially stood out to me was the devil guy with the kind of angel wing on his side. His scene actually gave me quite my hair stood up. I thought that was really good. A lot of really good tension there, but I felt disappointed with the ending of the episode. Don't get me wrong, I really loved Kun Aguero showing up at the end, and I think we'll be getting a good look into where he's at the minute today. But just before that, with Love buying everyone the chicken and everyone just kind of forgetting the events of what transpired with the kid dying, I thought that was a little bit weird, but I haven't heard anyone else speak about that, so maybe that's just me. Do let me know what you guys think about this episode though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And let's see what we got today. Again, I do imagine we'll be covering Kun's side of things. Old Bam right here. Also, is it just a coincidence that Kun Aguero is sky blue? I don't think so. I am a Man City fan, so. Edindan. So doesn't look like they've made. Well, I'm not sure how long's from Bam's appearance and from the the training he's been through, which we haven't seen. We see the results of course, right here, but we didn't see it exactly. I'm not sure how long has gone past. Again, I imagined quite some time because of Bam's appearance and the length of his hair, and again the training. I imagined quite some time, but it seems like Kun and Co haven't actually progressed that much, surprisingly. Again, I don't really know where they're at. I don't really know, to be honest with you, I don't really know the logistics in general of the tower. Like, if there's like, I kind of saw it as like a Heaven's Arena type deal. Of like, it probably has like a amount of floors you have to climb up or something. But again, I'm not even really sure about that. Still quite a mystery, actually. There's a lot of stuff about the Jahad family and the tower that is still very much a mystery. Also, thank you guys very much for all the help last week, by the way, with the whole name changing, which has been a common thing from the show in general, hasn't it? Changing from the, I believe, Korean names to Japanese names that mean the same thing, but obviously are different. I do like the fact that they still made the names mean what the original meaning was. But it's a bit confusing when the subtitles call them the name that they're not, that they actually are. Again, yeah, it could get a bit confusing. Kun definitely looks a little bit different, doesn't he? Suspendium. Is that what we see Love and Bam use? The whole time stopping bullshit? This reminds me of that recent fucking M. Night Shyamalan movie Trap, which I haven't watched yet, but I've unfortunately heard bad things about. It looked really interesting, but then again, so does every M. Night Shyamalan movie. Be them good or bad. Oh, it doesn't look too distressed. Oh, that was obviously a choice. If he set the whole room up, why wouldn't he set up where he was sitting? Think, bro. Oh, and that was just bullshit. Wow. That was actually pretty genius, wasn't it? But again, because he lied about that, he should have inferred that he would have known where his sitting would be a good place. This guy, I guess, just didn't catch on to that. Oh yeah. Well, he lied once, so. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Like I said that about him. Not realising if he chose where to sit, blah blah blah, but you can't ever really. It's hard to get one up on Aguero. It's hard to get one up on this guy. See, the team's growing. Shallow. Ugh. Let's prepare for this. Rat. Why are you smiling like that? I hope they haven't grown close. Ugh, that makes me feel like they have. Makes you feel a bit sick. I hope he doesn't fall in love with her. That would be quite hilarious, to be honest, if she'd done the exact same thing to Kun, which I wouldn't put past her. Betting's never good. Novik. I guess we're partners now. And do you know what? I'll go as far as say she fucking deserves it. I feel like that again. That's quite ironic. The fact that she's trying to climb this tower, yet her legs have been taken. It's like a divine message from God. Like, yeah, stop trying to climb. Yeah, the old characters definitely look slightly different, don't they? Again, it was harder to tell with Bam because the design changed so much anyway, and the rest of the characters that we've seen this season have been new characters pretty much. But times where we have seen like the red-haired woman, I forget her name, they've all looked slightly different, haven't they? For the worse, I think, in my opinion, but it's not like they've got 100% worse. They've got maybe like 10% worse. Not really that much of a big deal at all. I like that. Okay, good. Okay, we haven't got to a point where he's not where he's super comfortable with her. Okay. Right, I do just want to rewind quickly. Honestly, just go ahead. I really don't like Rachel. Yeah, we still don't. We know her motivations to a degree, I think, but is it like as simple as what she's saying? I think it might be. It's the kind of sad thing, but her actions, like, really quite unforgivable in my opinion. It's not that she's not done the worst things ever. Don't get me wrong. Not a heinous criminal. But also, kind of is in my eyes. I don't know. Again, it's pretty incredible. She still is going up the tower, even again with the ability to climb removed. And where's like the old crew as well is a question. Like, Kun's obviously got this new team here, but what happened to like Rack and everyone else? Don't get me wrong, Rack was never like a teammate, but he didn't like working with teams. Ah. So there's a few of them. Okay, so sorry to pause again, but I think again I really don't know how the floors work. I'd love to Google it, but I imagine there'd be spoilers. But the show hasn't outwardly told us how the floors and such work, so it's a little bit annoying in that regard. Again, I used to really love, again, bring back the Hunter x Hunter, where like they'd explain the tower that they climb there, or they'd explain in depth like the power system over like a couple of episodes, and people might find that boring, but I found that fascinating and really good kind of setup for the show. Whereas here again, we just got to kind of go with the punches a little bit in terms of floors. So I think Jao Wagnan and Bam and Co are on floor 1 at the minute, like near the very start. Although I think they did climb up quite quickly and through quite a lot of, because of Love's fuck up, I think they maybe like progressed quicker than usual or something along those lines. Looks like what we saw towards like the end of last season was the 2nd floor then, with like Bam and Rack and Kun and everyone. And then they're now on the 3rd floor. So I don't actually think Bam and Co are actually too far away from Kun, but again, it begs the question, like, one, how much time has gone past, and why is it that Kun actually hasn't progressed all that much? I'm also thinking that with these 3rd floors, it isn't just one floor. Maybe there's like multiple floors on the 3rd floor, as to why we're not seeing Kun with everyone, because everyone got split up into different kind of rooms per se on the 3rd floor or something along those lines, and with different teams perhaps. Again, I don't really, I'm really just theorising here. Again, there's absolutely nothing to go off really, other than the fact that the people we saw last season aren't here anymore. If there has been anything to go off on that, please let me know. But I haven't picked up on any, especially this season, any of the kind of inner workings of how the tower works. Oh yeah. Why does that have to be the case? Oh, it's so hard not doing anything. Oh, this is a very fitting OST right now. She can walk? Did she get fixed, or like was it not ever even that bad? I feel like that's a pretty hard. I feel like that's a. Sorry to pause again, but I feel like that's a very hard thing to replicate. Being paralyzed from like the waist down or not having use of your legs. I feel like it's one of the hardest things not to. Because remember the old knee test when someone would like bang your knee for something and you'd like kick your leg up. I feel like you can prove that someone's got. I mean, no one even. Why would you question it? To be fair, why would someone? There's benefits. But if you're like a normal loner going here, it's like why would you pretend you can't walk? That's just like stupid, I guess. People just go and kill you first. But I imagine she's like it wasn't as bad as we thought, and she is fixed. Again, I was kind of hoping it was like maybe not a lifelong thing, but like I said, I feel like it would have been actually some really good divine punishment to remove her ability to walk / climb the tower. Like that, yeah. I don't think she. They said she's not the one. Yeah, she's not like the chosen one or ever. And yeah, I don't know. This just sucks. That's what I'm trying to say, essentially. Again, very nice OST for her right here. Very strange, unusual. Oh fuck. She gets spied on. Okay. Come on, Kun. Come on, Kun. Let's go. Let's not fall for this woman's tricks. Nice. Okay. That's why he had the knife out as well. He knows she's been lying. Oh, look at this. I forget this guy's name, of course, but oh, and everyone knows. Lara Rowe told us. Really? Why? He fixed her. I really miss this guy. I hope he comes back. Wow, so everybody knows. Except for Rachel, which is quite funny. He thinks no one knows, but everyone knows but her. That everyone knows. I'm almost a bit surprised he didn't just kill her. Okay. So that's why he's split away. Okay. Ah. So no one else does know except for these two. Good. Kind of crueler the further they go along. Damn. Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's almost more cruel going further, taking her closer to her dream, and then eventually we're just gonna drop her down like she dropped Bam. So who is this guy? He looks a lot like Kun, doesn't he? Did we see this kid last season towards the end? Playing games? Or am I misremembering? Was that someone else, perhaps? I know Kun did meet a family member of his towards the end of last season, but yeah, it's been a while. Destroy. He came last? I don't really know what happened to him, to be honest with you. He just kind of got blown up from someone, from somewhere. So got a month fucking wait. No wonder they haven't been climbing that far. Disgusting. Okay, that was pretty cool. Well, it's nice seeing Kun. These fuckers. Those weights must be like 2 grams. Pretty cool setting for the third exam though there, wasn't it? I quite liked the from the little we did see, but the shots of like the little huts. That's pretty cool. So again, I don't fully understand what kind of like Kun's planning here with Rachel, but he split away. He's got this new group that's like fake taking care of Rachel, but I don't really know to what end. You can kind of suspect the end, if you know what I'm saying, like punishment, hopefully, karma. You'd hope to be the end, but just like in what way? How does doing all this and not just like killing her right here and now? Like, what's the point? Evidently. Karaoke, really? And karaoke. I did, yeah. I was gonna say, is he actually there to sing? That would be quite funny. I was gonna say, this is the girl that trained Bam, right? Buta 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 buta. Buta buta buta. I love how this guy like stolen all of Bam's style. Long black hair. That's about it. But he tried. Okay. Pretty good episode today. Obviously, not nearly as much action as the last few episodes, or pretty much all the episodes so far, but nice looking to Kun and seeing what he's up to. Again, I don't fully understand. I'll go back in a minute and maybe try and gain some more, but just off first viewing, again, I've got again, we can assume the ends to what he's doing, but like why? It's pretty simple with the other group. He split them away, so they're not impacted by this whole Rachel betrayal and such. Although he did tell Shibisu, so the leader of that group does know. Which I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. He seems like he's a talker, if you know what I'm saying. He seems like he wouldn't be too opposed to telling other people about that. But he is. I do respect that guy quite a lot because he's not very powerful at all, is he? So I feel like we can trust him. Yeah, that's like a whole other thing. Like, I haven't really got to worry about that. It's more so like why. I mean, he's split up to climb the tower. Obviously, he wants to climb the tower. So this is means more of a means for him, but just somewhere along the way, we're just keeping up this charade and this act with Rachel just because, and then are we trying to make it again as cruel as possible to like drop her off as close to the end as we can, like one step away from the top and then just like push her off? Is that what we're going for? Oh, these guys again. That was quite a cute scene. I did like that. But yeah, I want to go back to this really awesome scene here with Kun, which was quite dark, to be honest with you, wasn't it? I really like this this scene where he was like informing. So again, from what I understand, he's got the again that whole separate group stuff out of the way. That's just what it is by itself. Everyone we know and kind of got to enjoy from last season are now climbing the tower with each other, doing their own thing. Cool. Not knowing that Rachel can walk and she betrayed Bam again. And then he's got this group set up so he can climb the tower with strong people, and obviously he's taken Rachel with him. But he obviously now we know that he knows about what she done and that she can walk as well. So again, is he like to be as cruel as possible? Is there another reason for this? We'll see. I do just want to go back and watch this scene. It was a nice transition, this, wasn't it? So yeah, this is the reason why we're still like climbing and gathering all these people. But we just got to deal with Rachel as well. Is that subtitle correct? This sentence just seems a bit weird. Because suspecting Rachel of killing Bam is what? Like, what's the end to this? Because suspecting Rachel of killing Bam would be too cruel. But it happened. And he knows it happened. Well, he's very suspicious that it happened to the point where he believes it happened. Though again, there's not really any proof, is there? But I think he knows it happened. Pretty certain he knows it happened. Especially because she's lying about being in a fucking wheelchair. I would definitely be questioning why you want me to do all this. if I was one of these 6 people, it's like strange set of rules. I've got to be her friend, but not really. What does this like? This sentence also just seems like bad. Like, what does this mean? I hate her because is the response like because is that doesn't make sense. Because is the responsibility of the cruelest among us. Hating her is the cruel responsibility of those of us that know, and the one that he has to deal with, and he wants to deal with alone, rather than again get that the whole of the group from last season involved. I think is what this means, but again, it's just subtitled quite poorly, I think. I think maybe it's also like dealing with this woman from the sentence before that last sentence is actually maybe what goes with this subtitle here. This was a pretty awesome scene, though, wasn't it? And it's also kind of sad because again, I'm pretty sure Bam's wishes were to take her up the tower, wasn't it? So he's got to kind of betray Bam's wishes, which I think may be the hardest thing. Maybe that's why he hasn't like just killed her yet. Maybe duality with the fact that yes, she killed him and killed again. Obviously, no, he's not dead, but betrayed him and killed him. Yeah, his last wishes were to take her up. It's like it's such a kind of two such opposing things for the head of anyone that isn't Bam. Bam just does whatever for her. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, very good episode today. Not as good as last week's, of course. Not as much action, but it was really awesome seeing Kun and a lot of old faces. Most of the old faces we did see, to be fair, were in like just little flash shots, but it was at least nice seeing Shibisu and Kun again. We saw the red-haired woman who took Bam after the end of last season as well, and she was actually pretty awesome today. She didn't really show much personality at all in the first season, so seeing her scenes today, I actually really enjoyed that. Do let me know again what you guys think of this episode down in the comment section. Again, let me know if I did get any kind of logic things wrong, and if you guys can help with like how the tower does work without spoiling anything, that would also be appreciated. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date though. I'm back next week with episode 6, so I'll see you then, and have a good rest of your day, guys.